Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from the Ice City in northeast China, this is Harbin Live with your host, Tom Fay.
So down the steps we go. We are on our way to the location where we will film Harbin Live. It was a cloudy morning. Looking around, looking up, they're building a elevator in that building. You can see the glass over here. In this parking lot to the right, there was a really decent balance of place that's no longer there. We are a little bit sad about that. You know, change comes and we just have to deal with it. Over here at this gate, there was an old lady who was kind of stuck, so I decided to help her out and let her through the gate there. Walking along through the plaza here, a lot of times, especially in the summer, a lot of old people like to hang out here and play cards and chess and just talk and stuff. Looking down the road, up the road. Always look both ways before you cross. There's a primary school right over here to the right. Although there was no music or singing coming out of there today. Oftentimes there is, though. Through this alleyway, checking out some of these phone numbers. Those are mostly for guys that will help you move or for renovations. And we're just about to get onto number 3 Street. Checking out some of these shops that are around. Through the fence. Just about to cross the street here. It's a little bit of traffic out today. Whoa! We are across the street safely. There's an abandoned hotel. It's a gigantic building. It's like 20-something stories tall, completely empty. Got abandoned maybe about, 2 years ago? Just before the COVID, I guess. Walking down the street here. This is old Shui Fu Lu. There's my local police station. Our hat to the boys in blue. Passing by the subway station right here. I'm right between 2 subway stations. That's the Ligongda station. Crossing Shui Fu Lu, making our way to this street. I don't know the name of this street. At nighttime, this road is filled with carts selling all kinds of street snacks. There's some fruit vendors. This guy was nodding off. But yeah, I was walking through here around lunchtime, and I figured that it would be open. And with a lot of snacks and things happening, I thought there'd be some more action. But there really wasn't that much action during the day. So instead, you'll just have to see some people walking around. I thought that was a truck full of eggs, but it really had cookies inside. There's some now we're getting into the old part of the neighborhood. Across the street here is a 3-story kind of barracks-style apartment building. You can see the old brick and the big old chimneys coming out of there. They probably have central heating now, but it's hard to say. The one on the right here is the same as the building next to it, although they repainted it to make it look a little nicer. We are going deeper and deeper. Now we're kind of getting into the hood. This building was kind of interesting because it had a little bit of wattle and daub on the right, on the side of it. We are kind of in the hood, but we go down this alleyway, which will take us. I stopped to take a look at that building. Down into this alleyway, which will take us to this greenway, the Hejiago Greenway. There's a little creek that goes by, and a walkway, and there's some grass and people walking around. And pretty soon, we're gonna be at our filming location. It's coming up just on the right here. We'll take a look at some of those rapids. And this is where we did our filming. I'll just wait for Shaun. Hey people, how's it going? Harbin live on location. We're out of the studio. That's right. We're out here hanging out with the local people, saying what's up. You know, taking a little bit of fresh air in the golden hour.
Yeah.
How's it going, Shaun?
I'm not doing as bad as I was this morning.
Really? What was wrong?
Well, maybe you remember, but last night you had a birthday party.
Oh yeah, it was a pretty good one too.
I was there. I was at your birthday party.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I was there too.
yeah. So I was there, and I think I went home at about 2:30. I have a massive bruise on my leg.
Oh.
I was playing
rough housing.
Yeah. Some of the construction equipment that people were jumping on, and
I didn't jump on it.
I think Robin was trying to find his way in. Trying to jimmy his way in.
Yeah. What were you guys gonna do? Were you guys gonna pull like a San Diego or whatever?
I think it's one of those things you figure it out once you get in.
Yeah. Like there's, I can't remember what the Killdozer. Did you ever hear about that guy in Colorado?
Yeah. I thought there was a guy in California. Oh no, he had a tank.
Yeah, the guy in San Diego had a tank, and that was nuts. You know. But like the Killdozer guy was in Colorado, and he just like spent like $1 million. He spent all of his money because he just felt like the town screwed him over. And he spent all of his money to build this crazy like indestructible bulldozer, and he just like bulldozed half the town. Like he like went into the bank, like the local bank that he felt like they gave him a bad loan or a bad deal or something. He's like, screw you guys, and like just like drove the darn thing through there. Of course, no one got injured. It was just a lot of property.
I'd like to know what his grief was with like all the particular establishments that he bulldozed.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it might have been as simple as like a $5 fee overdraft, or they charge you for not having money, basically. It sounds like he had money.
No, well, yeah, he was a local business owner, and then he just felt like another. I don't want to get into it at all, but I saw a video about it on YouTube of all things.
Oh man, I love YouTube.
Yeah, me too. I watch it a lot. Although lately, you know what? This is not an ad. We're not going to do an ad right now, but lately, my mom for my birthday, she got me Curiosity Stream.
Oh, I know a little bit about that.
Yeah.
I was curious about it, but like. So Curiosity Stream, it's like tutorials on how to like cook, or
no, that's like masterclass. I think.
Masterclass.
Curiosity Stream is just a bunch of like high quality documentaries.
Oh, that's okay.
And so
I've seen ads for it.
Yeah, on the YouTube. Yeah, but this is like there's a lot of French stuff on there. So they just have like a bunch of French documentaries. I guess they got a good deal on it. I don't know, but they have a lot of French stuff, and then it's just dubbed into English. But yeah, I was just like laying back watching that. I love it, man. I'm totally stoked.
Cool.
But not an ad. It's not an ad.
I don't
it's
like.
It's only $15 for the year. So.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of subscribing to something, but I mean, obviously these are less widely available documentaries, and are they actually produced by like the company, or?
No, well, they're produced by production companies.
All right.
So it's not like
random
YouTube videos. It's not like some dude on YouTube like doing like a whatever video.
So it's not them like producing the documentary.
No. But I mean, I think they might have some originals, but I'm not sure.
Whatever.
But yeah, it's
not
fun.
An ad.
I like it. But the thing is like the price is. It's not like a monthly thing. It's only $15 for a whole year. It's like I think that's a good deal. And like. I also am not too big on the streaming stuff because I think like, oh, I can just go find it here, I can find it. There's always a free way to find everything.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what? Like my mom wants to give me something, and I thought like, oh, she can give me that. It's only $15.
That's nice that you have a mom who gives you birthday presents.
Yeah, she's very sweet. Hi.
Everyone forgot my birthday back home.
Oh.
No, you didn't. You were over at my house, but yeah, back home. It's when you've been gone a while, and
a lot
of kids too. I'm not an only child, or
I turned off. They have like the birthday notification on Facebook.
Yeah,
I turned that off because all these people that I don't even know were all like, "Oh, Tom, happy birthday! Remember me from 8th grade?" I'm like, you know what? I don't care.
See, I
deleted my Facebook.
That you deleted your Facebook.
Well, no, I turned that off, but then like a year later, I was like, "F this, I'm out of here."
Screw this thing.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't, it was kind of, I was like, I don't want to see your stupid kids. I don't want to see, sorry. Right. Maybe I'm not nice.
Well, no, I provide updates in that manner where I feel like I have to.
Right.
Every couple of months.
Yeah.
Like here's my face and here's my kids or something like that.
Right. It's like you're like holding a newspaper. you're like I'm here. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
I can see the date.
Yeah. Blink 3 times.
Yeah.
Apparently, I had a blinking problem. That was pointed out, I think, in the first video we did.
You did?
Yeah, somebody commented and they called me Blinky.
Oh no, I think they were calling me Blinky.
Oh, do you have a blinking problem?
Well, the thing is that what you're supposed to do when you're filming things, you're supposed to never blink. And if you watch actors, you'll see that they almost never blink.
Yeah, and
It's something that actors train.
but we're not acting.
Yeah, I mean,
so-
this is just me, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my buddy Ned, Bottle Ned.
I've heard of
Digging
him.
the Old West with Bottle Ned. Check it out. It's a really
You
good.
know,
It's a great channel. It's really funny.
Yeah,
and he's
with
doing a lot of great
Facebook,
things.
I saw. I think it was a video that you did with him. It involved like an RV.
Yeah. That was nasty. But anyway, we'll
So
forget
Bottle
about
Ned.
that. Yeah, Bottle Ned's great though.
What's the deal? Digging the Old West with Bottle Ned?
Digging up the Old West with Bottle
Okay.
Ned. You should check it out. It's pretty cool. He's just like going around like I mean, what he does is illegal, I think, but he's like going onto construction sites and digs up holes and like finds old bottles.
Yeah.
He like finds old. No, the bottles are from like 1840s and 50s, dude.
That's
like,
awesome.
It's awesome. It's hella cool.
So
dude.
does he have like old maps and stuff? that he
Yes,
uses?
exactly. He has
Great.
old maps. Yeah, and then he
Awesome.
also has like a bunch of gear to make him look like a construction worker. And then he like had
Well, it's
his
good to
friend
know-
had a car that had
I
a
think it's
deep-
one of those things where as long as no one tells you to get out, you're okay. And if like you can kind of just create some shadow of a doubt with like a,
Yeah.
it's not like he's impersonating anything.
No, he's just a guy
He's just
wearing.
putting on a very brightly colored thing that a construction worker might wear.
Right.
And If
But
someone
yeah.
tells him to leave, I'm
But
sure he would comply.
He would comply.
Yeah.
But a lot of times he might dig on a piece of private property and he gets the permission from the owner.
Good.
Yeah, I was with
Give
him
him
and
a
we
little cut
we
or
were
something.
digging on. Oh no, he doesn't give him. No,
Okay.
No.
Hey, can I just dig up your yard?
Basically,
I keep
but he'll be
whatever I
like
find?
there was he'll pitch it to them and be
Okay.
like, oh, there was a hotel here in the 1850s and I think there might be some artifacts underneath, and then he'll show them like the teapot and some doll heads and stuff like. He'll be like, oh look, I found this old gun underneath, but he'll keep
Okay.
the good stuff.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's what he does. But anyhow, yeah, that was him. He commented on you about
Nice.
one of us being Blinky.
Okay, well, I thought it was me.
Shaun, I wanted you to check this out. I already drank a little bit, but this is a new flavor of the Nong Fu Cha. This is the rabbit flavor.
See, tea is really good for hangovers, and just getting over the hump of the day. I took a different approach today, but I'm just sipping some medicinal beers today.
All right, but the tea I find is even more medicinal.
It's got a nice flavor or smell to it,
aroma.
kind of like the oolong cha that they do.
Yeah.
It is oolong.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
All right. Well, let me have a try.
I think it's let you taste it. See what you think.
It's good, and it doesn't have that same bite that the dragon one does. Or is it dragon or boat? The boat tea. Maybe that's the boat tea. I forget what's all. Nah. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, it's
This is the boat.
Does it have a dragon on? Yeah, it has a little dragon tail
Okay.
design. That's maybe how I got.
I love these things, and I'm not supported by this company, but I love these things. I think they're really great.
That really does taste good, though. It's more of a smooth taste.
Yeah.
Compared to the other oolong cha.
Pretty
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
The only thing that I don't like is the size of the bottle. I wish that they had it in a 500 milliliter bottle, but that's probably just they're probably just testing the waters, so to speak, and so. Hopefully in the future we can look forward to a 500 milliliter bottle of rabbit tea.
Now you drink the occasional soft drink, a fizzy drink, bubbly.
Occasionally, but
soda
I generally
water.
I stick to diet.
Okay, so they've come out with these tiny bottles now. I think they're about 200 mils.
Oh.
As opposed to 330 or 500.
What is it?
Anything like Coke, Coke products. But I don't understand how their pricing works, because I know that it's the same way back home. If you purchase like a 2-liter bottle of soda, sometimes it'll cost you less than a can or a bottle.
Right, or less than a
20
1-liter
ounce.
bottle.
Yeah, 20 ounce bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 liter is going to be like
$1.29, and then
Yeah.
2 liters like 89 cents.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, I know that prices are different nowadays, but
Well, like I said, I am.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like the little mini bottles. Do you have it there?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, you're getting a beer.
Would you like one?
Not right now.
Okay.
I'll have one later, maybe.
Oh, these are cold. So talking about documentaries, I was watching on YouTube. It's called The Wet House.
Whoa. I don't
Now
know
this
that.
follows basically they're inpatients at an alcohol treatment facility.
Ooh.
However, it's more of I guess it's not so much a treatment facility as it is you can just get drunk here.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, is it in?
It's in Northern Ireland.
Oh, okay. I've
But
heard
I
about
saw another
ones
one in Seattle.
Yes, that's the one I've seen in Seattle.
And the guy's like coming up to the desk. Can I have 8 beers? They're like, no, Johnny,
just
you can
one
have
at a
5 or
time.
whatever.
Yeah. They'll give you one at a time.
Yeah,
and
they
you
ratio it out like over. I don't think it's a set amount per day. I think it's like in a certain amount of time you can have like 1 drink per an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
So just to stay above the DTs, but like, you can't get smashed.
Right.
At least not for free.
Yeah, but it's odd though. I mean, I wonder how they limit people from hoarding.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
the
mean?
first thing I would do, but I don't believe these are the type of people that can hoard.
Yeah, they might. They're just like, I need it right now.
Yeah, you put that in their hand. I don't think they're gonna save it for later.
No. Save it for later.
That was a good song. I think we
started singing it last night, but we never played it because
my phone speaker doesn't carry it too well.
Yeah, Robin's phone.
Yeah, it's much
But he
better.
was playing a bunch of Rancid and stuff like that, and I know that annoys you after a while.
A little while. Yeah, I mean it's okay.
I don't really.
A little.
But as long as you make fun of it while it's playing, then it's fun.
Punk or ska.
Yeah, it's fun to make fun of it while it's playing, and then you're okay. You know.
Yeah. The lyrics are very. They're overly sentimental. Like,
exactly.
Like,
yeah,
it's all about the punks. Or
he's all
whatever.
like a stupid fake voice. Like I'm sure that if you meet like whoever it is, Tim Armstrong and Lars, whatever his name is, if you met them in real life, they'd probably talk like normal human beings.
Yeah, it'd be funny to.
They're like, oh hey guys, how's it going? You know, like you run into them at the library, you run into them at Whole Foods. You know, they're like, excuse me, these are sardines with tomato sauce, but I was wondering if you have the kind with olive oil. You know?
I bet he doesn't have any problem getting like a bank loan or something. You know.
Okay, here's a story. A friend of mine, he claimed this guy he had a lot of tall tales. Hard to believe. You know, he said they. I'm not gonna tell about that one. But he had a story about Billy Idol. But let me finish real quick.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine, he said that he went to AA with Lars from Rancid, right?
Yeah.
And he said that Lars called him up one day. He's like, hey bro, let's go buy a Mercedes. And so like they all got like punked up, like in their punk outfits and with all their shit. And they walked into a Mercedes dealership in San Francisco.
I want to sell a car to you. Yeah, we got money.
Yeah, but then they opened up a briefcase filled with cash.
Right,
I know, right?
Yeah.
And then drove out with a new Mercedes.
Did it have like exploited stickers on it?
I don't know. But anyway, that's the story. That's why I tell you. I'm like, yeah.
Did the dealer like charge him an extra $3,000 to punk it up?
Well, the dealer's all like, oh, whoops, my bad, Mr. Lars. You're like, whatever. But that's what he was trying to say.
I bet he did.
He also said that he ripped off Billy Idol for some coke. Like Billy Idol was in town and he was like, oh yeah, sure, give me the money and I'll go get it for you. And then he never did.
Oh jeez, I thought you just gave him some like not very good.
No. He just pulled a runner. But that's what he said. I don't know if it's true, right? And anyway, I honestly think it's kind of BS. But who knows?
A lot of those stories are partially true. I think when people lie about
Idol's
shit,
roadie.
When people go off the deep end with their stories, it's usually a pretty interesting story already.
Right.
But maybe after telling it a few times, they feel like, I have to wow people with
I mean, when I tell stories, I like to jazz up some aspects of it, just for fun, just to make the story more funny. But it's not like I'm representing myself as I don't misrepresent myself in the stories. I just might be like jack up some aspects of the story to make it more funny.
Yeah, I don't add factual inaccuracies.
Yeah.
But sure. Maybe
everyone does.
Maybe that guy was this big. Or,
right.
Or I was this, whatever.
I don't know.
My fish I caught.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I was like, this.
Usually when they talk about fish, they say like,
yeah. No, it was long. Yeah. Long and really thin.
Okay.
Like
an eel.
Way too thin. Yeah.
Like a sea worm.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those things under the water?
Sea worms, no.
They're nasty. They live over by the sulfur, what do they call those underwater vents, that belch out all the black smoke and stuff. And
Okay, yeah, I'm aware of that.
yeah, when you touch them, they're like,
Oh,
"Nee,"
no.
and then you touch them, they're all, yeah. Isn't that pretty gross?
Yeah, nature is,
Kind of nasty. Sometimes.
yeah, it is pretty disgusting. I mean, we're surrounded by a bunch of shitty, not. It's kind of nice over here. But
Yeah,
then
why don't we show the audience at home? You
a
can
bombed
see
out
what's going
construction.
on.
We got birds singing. It's a pretty,
Yeah,
it's a cool but pretty temperate day for October.
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling outside, just on location. And this is a nice little, I don't know, look, what's that, a car maybe? I don't know what that is. But yeah, there's a little pathway here and people walk by, but this is a nice place to sit. And it's cool because it's in the middle of the city, but it's you get a nice little quiet. It's a green zone, right? What do they call a green strip?
Yeah, sure.
Something like that.
Yeah, this is the Poop Creek.
Well, I don't know if we could say that.
Yeah, that's right. This is on cable, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. But yeah, we often refer to this as I guess, Kaida S Creek.
Yeah.
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 I had some more colorful language to describe this creek, but I can't say it here.
Scat Creek.
I had another.
Starts with an S, ends with a T. It comes out of. Oh no.
like we can't say that,
Yeah, that used to be on the maps, and they. Took it off.
I know, right? Well, it's because the water from here, it was just pure polluted runoff from the pharmaceutical factory. It just smelled, and during the winter when everything should be frozen over, it was steaming and going down.
Yeah.
And me and my friends would talk about how you could easily dissolve a body in there. If you would just drop a body in there, it would dissolve in a day.
Yeah, when you think about.
But now it's really nice. Now it's all green and it's all nice now.
Runoff from a pharmaceutical factory. Thinking about that,
that's how superheroes are made.
You would assume that you could just drink from cup a little water in your hand and take a sip and have healing powers.
Oh yeah, exactly, definitely.
I guess it doesn't work
mutagen.
like that.
Yeah,
it doesn't work
you
like
can turn
that.
into a Ninja Turtle.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah, put some
you would
Adderall
think
in there or
that.
something.
You would think that. You would think that because. But remember when that factory was open and it was just it was putting all that nasty smelling air, all that nasty smelling pollution in the air. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right by my house, it would stink. You're like, man,
Yeah.
it really smells.
Yeah, it burned your eyes and it was rough.
It burned your eyes, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't remember that, but I do remember just smelling really weird, and then but then going outside and saying, "Hey,
practically
let's
taste it." Yeah.
Yeah, but they go outside and hyperventilate, and then you'll take in all of the powers, of that medicine.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, that's one great thing that's happening in this city, is that things that used to be nasty and polluted are now green spaces. It's actually a good thing.
It is. The air's been a lot better the last few years too.
Oh yeah, this is the time of year geez, back in 2012.
All the farmers would burn their crops.
Remember 2012, the air apocalypse? Was it 2012 or 2014?
I think it was 14 or 15. Yeah.
I posted it on my Facebook back then when
we were always having them before though.
But that one was
nobody was
it was
paying attention
100 meters, 100-meter line of sight.
Yeah. Or when you could actually see the beams coming off of headlights.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
The
It's
particles pick up the light. So
everyone was saying "Oh, what am I? Am I in Silent Hill right now?"
Yeah, there's just
everyone was asking
giant
that question.
lightsabers coming out of the front of each car.
At the time, I was working. I still work there. I was working at the place where I work at Hayda, and I can say that because HLJU is in the title of the freaking channel. Duh. But I was at my work, and there's this one building that's really, really long, and it's got a really long hallway. And during that pollution time, I was on one side of the building, and if you looked at the end, you could see the pollution in the hallway of the building.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just wow. It's it was just everything. It was just coating everything. It was, but now it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I smell some smoke, but I think there's some people over there might be burning something.
Yeah, it's one of those autumn smells.
Yeah.
burning leaves or crops or whatever.
Have you ever taken a train like when the farmers are burning all their crops and seen what it looks like?
What I did is I was picking up someone from the airport, and on the way to the airport, just
it's like driving through hell.
Smoke. It was awful. Yeah.
But the fire. Did you see the fire on both sides of the road?
I saw fires, and I saw just smoldering fields.
Oh. One time I took a train from Daqing to Harbin. It's about an hour on the fast train, and for all the way from Daqing to Harbin, it was on both sides. It was just flames, like it was like a train going through hell, like large flames.
This I did not see. That's
dude. There were
crazy.
This is not an exaggeration. I know we were talking about exaggerating stories before, but in this situation, I'm serious, dude. It was flames on both sides, and it's just like, wow, I'm in a train to hell.
So I got this mosquito buzzing around me, and I think that's kind of cool that we have mosquitoes still. Or is that a mosquito? It's like a fruit fly. Yeah, it's
something. Because it's not it's not frozen yet.
Yeah. You're kind of like, I'll swat you away, but I'm not going to kill you.
Yeah, it's like, wow, you're like one of the last holdouts.
Yeah, I'm going to let him go.
Yeah, I hear that. That's mighty kind of you.
Yeah, I mean, I try.
It was like last night, we were hanging out at the bus stop, chilling, like, 2 o'clock or 3 in the morning. And, we were talking, you said specifically, you were like, yeah, this is great because it's not frozen yet. Like, this is probably this last time.
Yeah.
In the last time this year that we can hang out outside.
Totally.
Comfortably.
I would say that, sometimes you get so... You're a prisoner of the moment when you're very drunk, and sometimes you think it's a good idea to hang out outside on a stoop, or something like that in December or January.
Yeah, no,
I've done that with Robin before.
Yeah, it's a good way to freeze to death.
Now, inside of the shops that sell they're not like shops manned by a person.
Those ones, open box, whatever it's called.
Yeah, and it's they sell marital aids and such, so. You can go in there and kind of hang out.
Are those the blue pills? Marital aid? Is it the blue pill, or is that the...
Yeah, things that could be used.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny that you call them marital aid.
Yeah,
that.
But that's what they are.
Yeah.
They're for your lovely wife or husband or whatever you like.
Yeah.
So you can go there or any place with an ATM.
Right, I remember you were telling me you and Robin would hang out. You guys would just hang out inside an ATM booth in the winter.
Not for 20 minutes either. I'm talking like a solid hour.
I know, that's what I know. I think it's funny.
Warm up a little bit, then plan your next move.
But what you can also do, I remember our old pal, Vitaly. He used to just chill in the beer store. He would just chill in the local store, just drink beer in the store, just hanging out. Because he was basically 86. He was 86 from every bar, so the only place he could hang out was inside the shop.
Yeah, he had problems keeping his welcome at establishments.
Yeah, he had a temper issue.
Yeah,
bad temper.
Yeah, and he wasn't that. Couldn't really back it up either. Is another problem.
He also wasn't particularly bright either.
Yeah, so if you're intimidating, then you can kind of have a bit of an edge to you.
Right.
But when someone's like, "Oh, just get out of here,"
I know. Yeah.
Well, come on, and pick you up by the scruff of your neck.
I know.
Ah, shoo. Go away.
Yeah, exactly. He's the type of person who could easily just be like,
with a broom or something like that.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Get that guy out. He's 86.
Yeah. Poor guy.
But I tip my hat to him because there is. In most of those shops, there is that one guy who always hangs out.
Right.
And for that to be a Russian, that's pretty interesting.
It is. And you know what? It reminds me, at my local green grocer, the vegetable market, it's a small vegetable market. And in the morning, there are always a couple old ladies. So there's a guy who owns the place, right?
Yeah.
He's sitting at the table and he's weighing your vegetables and, taking money and whatnot. But then in the morning, there are always a couple old ladies sitting on stools that he has sitting there behind him, and they're just the folding stools, and they're just sitting there commenting on everybody who comes in, and they're like, oh, looks like you're buying some spinach, and you're like, yeah, I'm buying some spinach, and they're like, spinach is good, right? And you're like, yeah, and they're I think it's a little expensive, but they comment on every single person's purchases.
It's a pastime for elderly people in a lot of countries like that. It's not just here. People who
I would definitely do it. When I'm old, I'm going to do that for sure.
It's not that they have nothing better to do. It's like, that's not that bad of a thing to do.
No, it's great.
It's actually kind of funny.
And it's a cool way to see everybody.
What we're doing right now.
I know, yeah. You get to see everyone in the neighborhood and say hi to people.
You get to people watch.
And you get to also you get to do commentary too, which is hilarious.
I used to be a bit self-conscious about what I'd always listen to see, are they saying anything about me and what is it? It's always good to know.
Yeah.
So, not as like I'm waiting to be offended. I'm just interested.
Yeah, because you know that you're walking into an environment that you know that
someone's going to say something.
Someone always says something.
So I used to always listen for that stuff, and it doesn't really bother me at all.
Me neither.
Now.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Like today, when I went to go get some, breakfast at a spot.
Yeah, the Bao Bao Strut.
The Bao Bao Strut, and when I was in there, I was talking to the people, and they're like,
man, I got a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell our audience over here. So when I was in there, there was a delivery guy and the lady who runs the place, and we were talking. Oh, how long you been here? Oh, you work here? Yeah. And then after that, then the delivery guys were talking to each other, and they're like, I haven't seen very many foreigners lately. Oh, they're like, oh yeah, there's an African guy that lives over in another area. They're like, oh yeah, I see him. Yeah, so it's kind of funny that people talking about things. But we could keep it rolling, and when Shaun gets off the phone, we can continue. But the light is growing dim. It's a really nice day today, and I hope that you get to have some time outside, because it's important to get some fresh air every now and then, and I didn't want to come outside today. I did, but I didn't at the same time. But this guy's like, hey, what are you doing? Let's hang out. Hey, why not? Just sit by the creek, chat for a couple hours, go home. Right, Shaun?
Yeah.
Okay, well, is there anything that you want to add?
No, it's getting dark.
It's getting dark, yeah. So we will see you guys later. I hope you have yourselves a great rest of the day and an even better tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Bye.
On the way home, I wanted to buy a mouse for my laptop that I use to watch television. Also, I do a little bit of work on that. So I decided to go down deep underground to check out this shopping center to see if I could find a mouse. By this point, I had found my mouse and I was leaving. But boy, was I getting creeped out in here. This is an interesting place because years ago, though they built this underground area a long time ago, and then they started to use it for shops and things like that. And there was a point in time when it was completely loaded with shops, and there was a video game arcade down here. There was even a roller skating rink. A bunch of stuff going on down here. But then, as more and more people started ordering things online, and other malls were opening up, much nicer ones that weren't downstairs. There were nicer ones that didn't smell kind of like sewage and that weren't all stuffy. Places that had recognizable international chains and whatnot, they opened up and just kind of killed off places like this. You can see it's still alive, but it's slowly dying. It was time for me to get the hell out of there. So up the stairs we went, hopefully to be saved by the light. But I do like to go down there every now and then and throw a few of my hard-earned UNE at some of those vendors, but it's scary down there. And here we are back in the street. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Harbin Live on location. Don't forget that Harbin Live is brought to you by our friends over at Tree Pizza. Great place to bring your friends, great place to have a party. Tree Pizza has plenty of seating for you and all your friends. Make sure to stop by one of their 3 locations. You can order yourself any pizza that's on the menu. But if you want, you can also customize and make your own pizza there. There are plenty of toppings to choose from. They also have their tree dogs, which we learned about last week, where every dog's a double dog. And also, they've got tree hoagies. Ham and cheese, roast beef, pastrami, salami, you name it. Come on down to Tree Pizza. Get yourself a hoagie. Tree Pizza. We're all friends here.